Good afternoon, everyone. It is about 5 o'clock p.m. And you heard the bell, the clock ringing because we about to experience something beautiful come Saturday morning? Really, Saturday night, as we will have daylight saving time comes in. And I'm excited about that. So I have a cell phone, but sometimes I have messed up and put the cell phone on PM and it should be on AM. So I'm working on that, and so I decided to pick me up a little alarm clock. Uh, and I hope my bride won't mind because I have a plan. I have a plan. The plan is to take this loud clock home and put it in the kitchen so that I want to make sure that it's heard and not to disturb her. I have sensitive ears, so I can hear a lot of stuff. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to do that come Saturday night. Make sure that I'm here on time for service. Okay, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. Now, first of all, I want to say good afternoon again, and this is Johnny Wright, the pastor here at First United Methodist Church of Havelock, and I am so thrilled to be coming to you on this Thursday afternoon. I've been busy today, had a Zoom meeting, so I'm coming to you a little bit late. I also have some sickness in the church, was out visiting and praying for the family. But as I promised, I'm here now. It's about a minute or two. It's 1 minute after 5 p.m. And we'll bring you Love 54, Love 54, all about the love of Jesus Christ. And what do those letters really stand for? L is for Jesus being loyal, O is for Jesus being obedient, V is for Jesus being victorious, and E is for Jesus being for, you said it out there in Facebook, for everyone. And I'm glad you're here. Now, I'm coming to you as usual to bring you three wonderful opportunities to hear a devotion, updates, as well as a promise from God. Now, when I thought about what I would like to talk to you about, it has a lot to do with time. A lot to do with time. And, uh, it has a lot to do with this. What's that? Cornflake. But what's on the outside? Well, it's very prominent. When we see the box of cornflakes, we think of what? That rooster. Rooster, very important. And rooster love to eat corn and other things, but they almost pick up everything they can get on a farm. I've witnessed that as a farm boy. But I wasn't able to get any corn, so I got some pistachios. What is it? Pistachios. Yes. No. Thinking about that, and the rooster does a wonderful job. And I think about we're here in the season of Lent, and we have these beautiful eggs. Some I showed you last week, and I still have some. Oh, I got something special here. Oh no, how you got in here? Oh, look at that! Look at that! Can you see that? Beautiful. It's a mother hen with egg. The ladies, they made that and they brought it to me today. The women of Matthew 18:20. They weren't able to talk to me because I was in a Zoom, but isn't that beautiful? Can you see it? Beautiful, golden. A mother hen, very important. Rooster, very important. You think about this beautiful basket here of eggs. Can you see that? Can you see that? You know, some will be plain, some will have the plastic, but we'll have candy in there for our children as we will give out certain gifts. But this is very important for us when you think about Easter and Christ. Christ. Yes. Now, what the rooster has to do with Christ? Well, I'm glad you brought that up because I want to take you in our devotion to the Gospel of Luke, chapter 22, picking up at verse 54 through 62. And hear these beautiful words, Christian friends, for our devotion. Then they seized him and led him away, bringing him into the high priest's house. And Peter was following at a distance. And when they had kindled a fire in the middle of the courtyard and sat down together, Peter sat down among them. Then a servant girl, seeing him as he sat in the light and looking closely at him, said, "This man also was with him." But he denied it, saying, "Woman, I do not know him." And a little later, someone else saw him and said, "You also are one of them." But Peter said, "Man, I am not." And after an interval about an hour, still another insisted, saying, "Certainly, this man also was with him, for he too is a Galilean." But Peter said, "Man, I do not know what you are saying or talking about." And immediately, while he was still speaking, the rooster crowed. And the Lord turned and looked at Peter. And Peter remembered the saying of the Lord, how he said unto him, "Before the rooster crows today, you will deny me 3 times. 3 times. And Peter went away, wept bitterly. We are fastly approaching the time, Monday, Thursday, in which Jesus had the Passover meal as well as the institution of the Lord's Supper, the Last Supper, the Eucharist. On that Thursday night, our Lord was betrayed and denied. And there were many key players in this particular evening. Judas Iscariot, one of the 12 disciples, the Roman guards, as well as probably some of the Sanhedrin soldiers, or maybe even some of the scribes, the 11 disciples, and especially one of them, Peter. It was not a good night. Jesus was treated like a criminal. He was abandoned. The rock sank. The one whom he called the rock sank to the bottom because of fear for his life. Jesus was dying for the rock and the entire world. The rooster played a major role in what Jesus had said. He said, "Peter, before the rooster crows," he was saying, "in the morning, you will deny me 3 times." And it was so. 3 times. So when we think about the Gospel of Luke, chapter 22, verses 54 through 62, it means a lot through the season. And God, only begotten Son, Jesus, what he spoke came to fruition. Jesus is speaking to us. Will you stand up during this season? Will you be a person that will not deny Christ? What are you doing for this season of Lent? Is it just another day that's coming? Easter? Is it just another time for vacation or for you to be off? What is it really to you? Not to pass judgment, but just wanted to remind you that this is a serious, serious time that we are in. I'm speaking about the season of Lent and Jesus going to the cross. The world is still moving, and we're still here. So I invite you on this evening to think about the rooster. Think about Peter. Think about how it impacted all of us. But Jesus forgave. He is still forgiving us each and every day when we deny him. I hope and pray that you have a blessed weekend. Today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday. A lot of folks will probably be traveling or be off. The weather is beautiful, and I want you to enjoy it, but to be very careful. Okay? God bless you. Now let's go to our second part, which would be our update. Today is Thursday. As I spoke earlier, I was blessed with this. Look at that. It looked like a little mother. And this was hand done by one of my special members right here. All of them are special, but she made this just for little old me. And it got candy in it too. Oh, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for when I enjoy my Pepsi, you know. All right, save that. Put that back there. Got eggs. Also, this week, look, I have a pot with little rocks on, a little plant. Beautiful. Now, what I have to be careful, don't want to overwater. Just want to put a little drop once a week. And you know, about 5 months ago, I got this. Okay. Still going strong. Still going strong. So I'm building up my little office here with beautiful plants. And thank you, ladies of the church, as you continue to give them to little old me. Little old me. I am very appreciative of that. Thank you very much. Now, other things that's happened with less than an hour, and that would be M&M, the ladies here. These are ladies that are single, and they're meeting and they're having a nice conversation. I believe sometimes they read a book, sometimes they go places, they have meals and stuff like that. And eventually, I go in there and I help them out a little bit. Tomorrow's Friday at 6 p.m. We will have our youth fellowship. Will meet right across the hall in their room. We will also have another meeting at 6 p.m., which is SOS. It is a meeting that will involve just folks getting together, couples getting together, and just having a great time. And they meet like twice a month. And tomorrow evening at 6, they'll be in the Family Life Center. And I hope and pray that if you are interested, please come out and join them. You play a lot of nice little games and have a little contest, but more importantly, they have wonderful food. I believe tomorrow evening, my bride's supposed to be fixing some salad, so I'll test that. You know, I'll test that before he leaves the house. Make sure that it's right. It's right. Yeah. Saturday, the Methodist men will be meeting at 8 p.m. right at the Family Life Center at 8 p.m. and they will have breakfast. After we will have the business meeting. On Sunday, yes, Sunday, second Sunday, right? Last Sunday we had Big Sunday, which was Communion Sunday, and we had a grand time as we celebrate the Lord's Supper. Now this Sunday, we will have our service as usual. 8:30 will be a contemporary service in the Family Life Center. At 11 o'clock will be the traditional service in the sanctuary. And in between the two services, at 9:30, we will have our Sunday school class. One will be in the Family Life Center, one will be in the sanctuary. And we have great teachers. At the contemporary service, we'll have Kelly Craig, and at the traditional, we will have Tom Smith. And he's inviting some others to help share the Sunday school lesson. So I'm excited about what we are doing here. As we have noticed, we opened up a little bit. We had practice last night with the contemporary praise team, and we also had a meeting with the traditional choir. So we are doing some things. It wasn't singing, but it was studying the Bible and hoping they moving in that direction, because since more and more people are receiving their shot, and yesterday the governor opened up certain things about the schools, so we're hoping that more and more folks will have in-person learning in the school. There are options now, don't know all of them, but you have to check with the school administrator to see what is what. So we want to pray for all of our students, we want to pray for all of our teachers and staff, that all will be well. Now, we're still in the season of Lent, and every Tuesday, not every Tuesday, but for six weeks, we are going to be studying Restored by Tom Berlin. And we're doing a great time. And it's called Restored, Finding Redemption in Our Mess. And you know what? It is very, very true that we all have to deal with our own personal situation. And to use the word mess is not bad, because it is what it is. So please join us when? Tuesday at 10:30 in the Family Life Center. What happened after? We go to lunch. That's it. If you can, if you will, if you want to. And we go to one of the restaurants. So far, I believe I've been about 10 of them around here since I arrived, and all of them are excellent. So I am proud of what we do. Fellowship, but practicing social distance as well. Now, let's look at our birthdays and anniversaries, which is very, very important, because if you have a birthday in the month of March, I really would like to lift it up and to tell everybody out there in Facebook, like, this is your birthday. This is your anniversary. And here it is, right? On March the 2nd, we have Rachel Robal. On the 3rd, we had Adam Hernandez. On the 5th, we had Jennifer Gainey. On the 11th, we had Fred Defoe and Cameron Paul. On the 13th, hey, today, we have two, Fred Defoe and Cameron Paul. On the 13th, we have Brian Schaefer. On the 14th, we have Marlon McAllister. On the 20th, we have Paige Martinez. On the 21st, we have Chris Thornton. On the 22nd, we have Pat Jennings. Anniversary, we have one listed here, and that will transpire on the 18th, and it is Randy and Barbara Hall. Hey, my clock is working. My clock is working, yes. So I have to take it back. All right, let me cut it off here now. I'm just trying to be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. Not ready for you. Okay, all right. All right, so we have our birthdays all taken care of. Now let's go to our prayer list as we continue to pray for people in the church and out of the church. And we have a wonderful list and want to stay current and let you know. So I am just going to lift these names up and be praying for them each and every day. So I want you to pray for these families as I call their name. I know if you're busy, it's supper time, you might be getting off of work, but just think about it. Whenever you listen to Love 54, think about these names and the family that we are listing, and we want to make sure that we get it right. If we made a mistake or we make a mistake, we want to apologize in advance. All right. But here under our urgent request for treatment, we have the Segal family, Joanne Scarborough, and Jermaine Hilfiger. Under surgery and medical procedure, recuperating at home, we have Kelly Craig, son-in-law Mike Haskin, Al Reed, John Tinsley, Tim Cochran, Phyllis Welch, Amy Adam, Molly Garden Mother, Nancy Galatas. Hospitalization and rehab facility, or in the nursing home, we have these individuals: Randy Chapu, Wally and Jenny Miller, Carol Smith, Lyle Miller, Billy Scott, Nellie Johnson, Francis Side, and Tom McWilliam. Recovering home, we have these: Neil Scarborough, Betty Jean Cox, Pat Russell, C.J. and Scott Remington, Noel Hall and family, Melissa Ann Hansel, Eric Rupp and Jennifer Baden, Barbara Hall, Rachel Baden, Kelvin Bailoff, Carol Jean Rubin, Larry and Kim Smith. We do not have any listed on this evening for death or bereavement, but for travel mercy, we do not have it, but we have ongoing issue and recuperating. We have Emily Fogel, Alan Sanderson, Don Howard, Birch Rose mother, Betty Jean Gouch, Ashley Willis, Gloria Garcia son Michael, Tom Smith nephew, Otis and Eula Wright, Steve and Beth Fowler, Susie and Curtis Bear, Barney and Reverend George Jones, Morgan Rose, Cecilia Ray, Jan Widener family, Bobby and Dave, and the last one, Steve Grady. So we have this, and I invite you to call the church, or you can call me, as we will put these names on. Just tell us what category you would like for them to fall on. We have about 6 on our prayer list, different areas. You want to make sure we represent what you want. And we're always open. So we'll make sure it gets out there on time, and you will hear all about it. Now let's look at some of the ministries that's happened here. One that's really taken off and doing wonderful, and that is the meal ministry. The meal ministry is coordinated by Karen Hernandez, and she invites you to be a part of it. You can give her a call, you can text her, you know where she is, right here in Havelock. And what will she invite you to do? She would invite you to prepare a meal. Yesterday we got one, surprisingly, and it was excellent because my wife had hospitalization. Well, she had a procedure. It wasn't in a hospital, but it was at a medical facility. She wasn't in a hospital. I mean, rescind that. But she had a procedure, and she was home. I took her to the doctor, and she came out nicely. I fixed breakfast for her, in the afternoon. It's always good. Breakfast is always good. It's easy. I don't usually burn breakfast up. And then someone brought us one last night, meal ministry, and it's excellent. Thank you, my sister, for delivering. But it is opportunity for you to bring a small casserole, a small dish for the family. You can bring a salad. You can bring a dessert. You don't have to bring, from my understanding, any beverages because people on certain diets and certain things they might not be able to drink. But you check with Karen and you get the detail. I'm not telling you exactly. I'm just relating as much as I know. So once you become a part of that, and right now the numbers are growing as people are in need. So thank you for assisting in that. Now we also want you to remember our blessing box item that we have right here, as well as the library. Those two are right together on the campus, on the island, as you drive on the asphalt. And those two boxes are wonderful because it's 24/7. You can go there and get books from the library, or you can go to the blessing box and you can get different types of food, as I will show you in a minute, some of the things. But according to this month, I have a particular list. If I'm not wrong, they're looking for green beans, corn, peas, mixed vegetables, canned fruit, and soup. So I think that I have some of that here. I'm going to turn what I have over to Jackie on this evening or first thing Saturday morning when I see her again, hopefully. So those are some things that you can. Now, also, don't want you to miss the opportunity. We also want you to bring some hygiene items. So if you run to the dollar store, you can just pick up a couple of bars of soap, some other things that I've been showing periodically. I'm about to change I want to get these two to her so she can give the ordering for male and female. We have toothpaste. All of this is, less than $1. Toothbrushes. So we want to make sure we get that out in that box so people can. And then I also have some cloth. Someone mentioned we might use some little cloths to put in there for somebody might need them from time to time. You know, cereal, always in good taste. Mac and cheese. I used a lot of these when I was in college. Full meal. What about breakfast bar? Those are always great. If you have time, you might want to dollar store. Give them something special. Moon pie. I love it. I'm only getting stuff that I love, and then I know that I'm hoping that they can also use it too. So remember that. Peanut butter, yes. Gotta have me one per day. And jelly, yes. If I don't have any jelly, don't worry about it. Peanut butter is just great by itself. All right. Spaghetti, ring pasta with meatball. Good. If you don't want to do a lot of cooking and stuff like that, yeah, here's some other thing that just think about them. Sandwich. That's a good meal. She mentioned soup. I got some tomato soup. All right. I'm not stopping there. What else I have in here? Oh, I have some little fruit snack. All of that got to go. Got to go. As I mentioned earlier, sardine. Quick little snack. Easy. Applesauce. Got to go. Give it away. God is blessing me. God is blessing you. Chili bean. Not expensive. Just one thing, just got to take time and go get it and bring it. Now send it by your spouse or your children. Vienna sausage. Yes. All right. What else I got in? Oh, I have some more soups. Chicken and rice and cream of celery. Very good. And the last thing I have is vegetable beef. So we invite you to be a part of that and continue to just bring it as we will just give it out as fast as you bring it. We organize. We have a system now. These ladies are very, very good about organizing and putting them out there, and then it won't be long before someone will come and they will take it and go home and enjoy it. Another thing I want to mention is our backpack blessing, which is excellent. As we prepare the food and we put it in his backpack, generally on Monday or so, and we would take them to the school. Now, if school is open in many cases, it all depends. We're probably going to be doing even more of that. But we need your help. And, we go down to New Bern, to Garvey United Methodist Church, and we help pack, and then they send so much back to First United Methodist Church here at Havelock, and then we take those food and we put them in those backpacks and we give them to those guidance counselor and other administrators at the school, and then they would in turn pass them out to the children to take home to their parent or their guardian. So there's a system, and we're doing it because we love Christ, and Christ invites all of us to give. And he mentioned a lot sometimes, the least of these, and not to point finger or anything, but if we can help someone that's in need, that is our calling, and that's what I love to do. So my basket is empty right now, but hey, I'm going to fill it up come next week, because that's what we do here. We give from our heart. Now, not only are we giving right here in church, but we also have a ministry down the street, which is at the plaza, off East Plaza, right off the 70. And every month we have a particular item that we're supposed to bring and to share. This month they're asking us to bring tuna. And again, it's not expensive, but we invite you to go and get a couple of these and just come and put it on the outside of the Family Life Center. We have a basket also in the sanctuary, I've noticed from time to time. But wherever you put them, we're going to check it periodically and make sure it gets distributed to the right place. All right? So thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, what else that we want to share with you? Lately, I heard about a special ministry that we're doing within the couple of elementary school. We received some funds and we are using it for this special ministry, which is Mission Seed. So that we're taking it to two local elementary schools, and they're taking some nice items like school supplies and a certain type of little clothing to help kids who might need, sometimes kids might have an accident or might need to change certain clothing. And the guidance counselor, along with the other administrators, will be able to go into that particular room where it's stored and give them some new items to put on. So these are some things that we really want to concentrate on, because you never know. I recall in school that from time to time I've been eating and someone wastes a lot of stuff on me. And back in the day we didn't have that luxury. But now you can buy things and put it in the school. So when a child might have an accident, they can change. It's not going to be name brand. Okay, let's set the record straight. It's not going to be name brand, but it would be decent and it would be in order. Remember that. That is important. Now, in doing so, I just want to thank you for all what you're doing here. Sincerely from the bottom of my heart, with everything, all the clothing you're bringing, all the food you're bringing, the hygiene you bring, the list goes on. And especially for your tithes and your offering, because this allows us to do a lot of wonderful things right here within the church, within the walls, and on the outside of the walls of the church. And I just want to take time to thank you for your tithes and offering. Okay? But that's it. Let us go to our third part, which would be our promise from God. And where are we going with the promise from God? We're going in the New Testament, again, in the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3, verses 13 and 14. And it reads, "The work of each builder will become visible, for the day will disclose it, because it will be revealed with fire. And the fire will test what sort of work each has done. If what has been built on the foundation survives, the builder will receive a reward. If the work is burned up, the builder will suffer loss. The builder will be saved, but only as through fire." The work that you do as we close is going to be tested. Everything that the church is doing, what I'm doing, what you're doing, all of the different ministry that you do, one day it will be tested. And it's going to go through strong evaluation, strong critique, over and over again. But Apostle Paul is saying, if it is built on the solid foundation, it's going to be visible. Whatever you have done is going to come to the light. Everything. One day will be disclosed. We're going to see it. We're going to know about it. A lot of people get discovered from time to time, thinking that they could get away. If anything, do good, where you don't have to look around, right or left, up or down, just to question one's character, what you have just contributed. Jesus has given us all of the precepts that we need to go and follow. I want our foundation to be solid. It takes a village. It takes all of us to raise a child. It takes all of us to be accountable. My question to you, will the work that you have done speak for you? Remember, it has been Thursday, March 11th, 2021, a little after 5:30, that you have been listening to Love 54 right here at First United Methodist Church of Havilah. And I am Johnny L. Wright, and I wish you a wonderful and a beautiful, as well as a safe weekend. Be careful, enjoy. And I can't wait to see you when? Next Tuesday. God bless you. I love you. Bye-bye. I am out of here.